I want to change. I'm just tired of living this mediocre life. If I put in the time, focus, and dedication, can I change my life in 6 months? What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Louis Hoffa Show. You know how we do. Are you currently working a 9 to 5 that you hate? Did you know you're going to wake up this morning knowing that you're going to spend the next 8 hours or more dreading life and can't wait to go home? Or are you currently unemployed and you want to find ways to make money without doing something that you hate? Trust me, guys, when I tell you guys this, I've been there. I know how it feels. So I don't care if you're a student, you're single, you have a family, kids. It doesn't matter the circumstances or the situations. This applies to anybody that really wants to make drastic changes in their lives. At the time I'm making this video, there's massive layoffs in the tech industry. I noticed one coworker I used to work with at Best Buy in the Geek Squad department, he recently got laid off at Meta. And he's been there for over 7 years. And after 7 years, just like that, his job was eliminated. And the reason why I brought this up is because everybody believes in job stability. I know what you're thinking. If I work for somebody else, my job is secure, right? However, I'm sorry to tell you this. If you work for somebody else, there's no such thing as job security. Your company can let you go at any time they want, and it doesn't have to be a fault of your own. I'm with you, man. So tell me, I want to change my life for the next 6 months. What do I have to do? Well, first things first. Figure out what you want in life. You know, I talk to a lot of my friends and they always tell me how much they hate their jobs and they would rather be doing something else. So my next question to them is, cool, what would you rather be doing? If there's anything else in the world, what is it that you want? And you know what their answer is? Nothing, or I don't know. So I would tell them, you know, if you don't know what you want, you're just going to go through life doing the same thing over and over. And what's going to happen? You're going to get the same results. So imagine yourself 6 months from now, heck, even 1 year, 5 years, or even 10. What does your life look like? Do you want financial freedom? Do you want to travel more? Do you want to spend more time with your family? Or do you want a successful business? Do you want 5, 6, 7 figures in your bank account? For me, this is why I started this channel. This is why I started Bring the Shreds, my fitness channel. Not only do I want them to reach their potential fitness goals and motivate them in every aspect of their life. So what do you need to do? First off, grab a journal and then imagine yourself 5 years from now, even 10 years from now. What does it look like? I want to be a millionaire. Great. Write it down. But just be very clear of what you want. Don't just say, I want a 6-figure salary. You know, write it down. I want $1 million in the next 5 years. Or even, I want to be a successful photographer. I want to be booked every single weekend from here on out for the next 5 to 10 years. You know, people are going to hire me for their weddings, their graduations, their work events. You know, it's really whatever you want. Just be very specific. And once you do that, I want you every morning, once you wake up, to read that journal. And then read it again once you go to bed. And every time you do that, just visualize your future life. How does it look? How do you feel? What's going through your mind at that time? Okay, got it. Journal. What else? Next thing we want to do is we want to invest in ourselves. And what do I mean by that? Learn a new skill. Not just any skill, a high paying skill. And after that, you do something like freelancing. For me, I'm currently in marketing right now, so something that sticks out to me that's high paying is something like copywriting or learning Facebook and Google ads. Or you can even learn how to code and build a website. I have 2 of my friends right now currently working on my website, revamping it. And while they're doing that, they're learning code as they go. And honestly, it doesn't even matter what the business is. You know, it could be towards a dentist or a lawyer. All these companies are willing to pay you lots of money as long as you're bringing them traffic to their business. You know, I landed my job because I've learned how to build my own brand. You know, I learned how to build a website. I learned about email marketing, ads, whatever it is, just make sure it's a high paying skill that somebody's willing to pay you top dollar for. Just make sure you're the expert. And hey, if marketing is not your thing like it is mine, there's other things you can do. I just mentioned photography. I have friends that are videographers that like to do video editing. There's a lot of companies out there, small startups that need videos for their websites. You know, I actually hired a friend as a recommendation because I trust his work. You know, I knew him personally and I knew he wouldn't let me down. So you want to be that kind of person. And I feel like that was a 4-figure project, if I'm not mistaken. And honestly, guys, that's just one example. There's so much more out there that you can figure out that you're passionate about and can make you really good money. And for me, if you guys know me personally, I want to do YouTube. You know, I know the views aren't going to be there now It might not be there tomorrow. It might even be there next week or next month. But I feel like once I keep grinding, it's gonna eventually come. And then I'm gonna get monetized on YouTube. The ad revenues are gonna come. Once I build an audience, maybe more company brands will wanna work with me. Or even for my fitness coaching, like maybe not a lot of people besides my friends and family members are hiring me. And what if somebody sees my fitness channel and really vibes with me and wants to hire me as a coach? So I just feel like eventually we're all gonna get there. You know what I mean? And I feel like it starts with 6 months. And hey, what if it doesn't happen in 6 months? What if it doesn't happen in a year, 5 years? But what if it happens eventually? You know what I mean? Then so be it. As long as you're working towards a goal, eventually you're gonna get there. Learn a new skill, invest in yourself, you got it. Now that we have a clear vision of what we want, we're going to build that skill sets and knowledge. Now it's time to plan out how we're going to reach our goal. So for me, I want to do YouTube, right? There's 52 weeks in a year and I want to put out at least 2 videos a week. So that's 104 videos a year if I start right now. I try to look at people I look up to and that I like. What are they doing? What days are they posting? Is there a specific days they're posting? Why are they posting at that day and that time? And honestly, we don't have to do this alone. We can hire a coach, right? I can hire a business coach. People that struggle with weight loss, they hire me as their fitness coach. A lot of people get stuck. A lot of people hop on a diet and then the next day they fall off. So they would hire somebody for them to hold them accountable, teach them new things that they could never learn on their own. And honestly, if you can't afford that, maybe try an online course or look up YouTube videos. Basically, what is the plan I need to get the skill sets to be successful? And if you have a full-time job, that's fine. Just plan it out. I know damn well every day you're going home watching Netflix or playing video games. So let's say, for example, every day for 3 hours you watch Netflix. Well, take 2 of those hours out and work on your business and then save only 1 hour to watch Netflix. So you're not eliminating it completely, but you're taking time out of that to work on your goals. And think about it, that's 7 days a week. If you work on your goals for 2 days a week, that's 14 hours each week. So tell your friends, I'm sorry, I can't go out. I really want to do this for me and myself. So that means, after work, I can't go to dinners. I can't go to happy hours. I really want to do this. Of course, if you have kids like many of my friends, obviously they're your number one priority. But if you don't, you shouldn't be making any excuses. If I could be honest with you, some people use their family as an excuse why they can't do something. So you can either use them as an excuse or you can use them as motivation to why you're doing this. We have to switch that mindset. But I don't have the right equipment. All these professionals, they have these high-end products. I just can't afford it right now. This is one thing that messed me up and messes me up till this day. I always think everything has to be perfect before I start. I need the right camera, I need the right mic, I need it to be 65-degree weather outside, or else, I don't want to do it. Maybe I'll just do it tomorrow when it's better for me. I don't even know if you guys can tell, but I have this damn pimple on my forehead and I was gonna push off filming, but I just said, you know what, screw it. You guys are watching me to get inspired. You're not staring at my forehead. At least I don't think you are. So what I guess I'm trying to say is start now. You're going to mess up. You're going to mess up a lot. You're going to mess up a lot. But if you look at the most successful YouTubers, look at all your favorite YouTubers. Most of them didn't blow up overnight. It didn't take them 5, 10, 15, 20 videos and then they blew up. It took them years. It took them hundreds, even thousands of videos before they blew up. So I don't believe that there's such thing as an overnight success. Don't be afraid of messing up. We all know what we need to do. If you want to lose weight, you have to diet and exercise, right? So the problem isn't we don't know what to do, we're just not doing it. So guys, let's just stop pretending that we don't know where to start, we're giving all these excuses, and let's just do it. We talk about coming up with this plan, but honestly, over time, sometimes plans change. I never thought I would be filming a motivational video in front of you guys right now. Because for me, I love fitness. Fitness will always be with me. But as I get older, I want to expand. Part of me, of course, I still want to get people shredded for summer, but at the same time, I want them to live a more fulfilling life, whether it's finding your dream job or just finding your passions in life and getting paid for it. Basically, I want you and everybody else around us to be the best versions of themselves. All right, so last but not least, how are we going to change our life in 6 months? We're going to disappear. That's right, vanish. I'm out. Hasta luego. If you aren't at work or at the gym, you need to be at home. Don't go out with your friends. Don't go out on dates. Don't go out for meetups. 6 months. Lose all contact. I'm dead serious. This is your chance to be the best person you've always wanted to be. I know you can do it. And the people that care about you, like really care about you, they want nothing but the best for you and they're going to understand. Just know if something's really important to you, you will do whatever it takes. I go back to fitness a lot, but I used to be super heavy and I got really lean, lost a lot of body fat, a lot of weight. And it really wasn't until I was my heaviest where I just kind of reached a point in my life where I just said, you know what, enough is enough. I stopped making excuses. I stopped going out to eat bad, drinking alcohol. I started hitting the gym. I could have easily just said, you know what, F it, this is my life. It is what it is, right? And there's nothing I can do to change. I could have just went on with my life, continuing to do the same thing, eating the same things over and over. Who knows where I would be if I kept that mindset. So just let people know, you're going to be away for a while. And if they try to convince you otherwise or insult you, put you down, then were they really your friend in the first place? Or if they are, maybe you got to reconsider your friendship and find new friends. Sometimes people try to see you do great things, and because they're not trying to improve their lives, they're going to do whatever it takes to drag you back down with them. So let them know in 6 months, when this is all over, then we can hang out. Then we'll go grab a drink. Then we'll go catch up, see how life is. But right now, this is important to me. I need to lock in. No distractions, no temptations, no more dopamine hits. That means delete your social media. I don't want you scrolling endlessly, wasting your time looking at nonsense. Who cares about what's going on in the world right now? Right now it's time to focus on you. This is the year everything changes. This is the most important year of my life, and I will not let anyone stand in the way of it. Your true friends will understand. So no going to parties, no going to happy hours, no going out for sweet rolls with the cinnamon butter at Texas Roadhouse. So if it's anything you're doing right now that's stopping you from reaching your goals, don't do it. One thing I did is I unplugged my PlayStation 5. Do you think I don't want to play with my friends? You don't think I want to run heist and rob banks with them? Of course I do. But this right here, you watching me, this is important to me. So just stop and only focus on the things that will get you closer to your goal. And I know what you guys are thinking, oh, I can't, social media, oh, I gotta know what, Becky's newborn baby's name is, or I gotta know, what time so-and-so's graduation is. Trust me, when I deleted Instagram, I told myself I was gonna be off for 6 months. And you know what happened? When that 6 months was up, I logged back on, and guess what? Nothing's changed. Some people didn't even realize I was even gone. So what I'm trying to say is, everything will still be there once you come back. Now, I know I'm going to have a few friends, and you guys know who you are, that likes to play the compare game. Well, Lewis, you don't have a family, but I do. These are the same friends that compared me then when I lost 60 pounds in college. Well, Lewis, you're only going to school. I have a full-time job. Therefore, I can't do what you do. It's so easy to say that, well, you can do this because ABC, and I can't because XYZ. But let's be honest, when you're getting home from work, you're feeding the kids, you're probably putting them in bed, and then the rest of the night, what are you doing? Netflix, Instagram, YouTube, PlayStation, Xbox, right? Right? Stop with the excuses. And I know because I've been there. I understand, but we have to change that mindset. And I'm only saying this because I want us, you watching and me, both to level up together. We can do this. 6 months, locked in. What is it that you want? What are you doing today to get closer to your goal? Every day, just get 1% better. 1%, 1%, 1%. There's 365 days in a year. In 1 year, you'll be 365% better next year than you were right now. So what are you waiting for? Give me 6 months. Let's get this bread. See you on the other side.